All right, congrats on your win. How do you feel about your performance? You had a couple submission attempts, seemed like they were pretty deep, but how did you feel overall?
You know, it's always good to get the W, move on and, you know, get the next fight and figure out what I'm going to do then. But, you know, the darts in the first round I felt was really close. I think I overexerted my arms just a little bit, and, you know, my performance thereafter wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be, but I pushed through, dug deep, and still got the win overall, and, you know, I pushed through.
You hear him with a couple of really nice flying knees as well, but he lived up to his name, the Polish Zombie. I mean, you've seen him in the house and stuff, but were you surprised when he managed to handle those knees to the face?
Yeah, exactly. Then his name is the Polish Zombie for a reason. You know, he's just going to keep charging forward. His style of charging forward was perfect for me to throw those knees. I honestly didn't really think about it much. I just threw them, and they were right on point, and I kind of anticipated that. I figured, you know, would have rocked him a little bit more. One of them landed kind of in the chest. The other one felt like it landed flush on his chin, and, you know, he just took it and kept moving forward. And me and him both are tough guys. He gave me some shots, I gave him some shots, and it just shows the, you know, the determination and the will and the heart that we both have, and we all pushed hard all the way through. Neither one of us gave up.
How different was this performance from what you thought it would be based on what you saw in the house?
Yeah, you know, I figured I'd be, you know, out-moving him. I figured my strikes were going to be way more on point, but like I said, that first darts kind of got my hands heavy and all the blood kind of pumping through it, and, you know, I was a little worried, but, you know, I'm not the type to give up. I'm just going to keep pushing forward, and I could feel him kind of slowing down a little bit, so it gave me more energy to push harder when I could feel him slowing down.
After the fight, he seems pretty confident that he had won. How confident were you?
You know, no one likes to go to the decision, so, you know, you're never super confident unless you dominated that person. And, you know, he got some takedowns, I got some takedowns. I thought in my mind I might have won the first round because I got a couple good sub attempts, and then I was getting, you know, we were in the clinch a lot against the cage, but I felt like I was throwing more often with the knees, and, you know, I'm surprised he took all those knees. You know, a couple of those knees I felt would have knocked the wind out of him, but he just kept pushing forward, didn't, you know, kind of poker faced it, and, you know, he's a tough kid, so I just figured I might have outpointed him in those situations, and, you know, you never can be too confident when you're putting, you know, the jeopardy of the win in other people's hands.
And how much do you think your time in the house training with your favorite and his team helped you for this performance?
Honestly, the whole coaching staff was amazing, but it wasn't necessarily that. It was, you know, fighting under pressure, being in front of the, you know, Dana White and all those guys, and fighting in front of, you know it's going to be on TV, so that pressure's there. So coming out here and fighting was a lot easier going through that situation.
Who do you think takes the finals between Artem?
Man, you know, switching it up, when it was Saul versus Artem, I figured Saul was going to beat him because I thought they'd already fought before and Saul got the win. So, but now that they switched it up, you know, it's that typical striker versus grappler, and, you know, if it can go on the ground, I got Ryan. If Ryan has a hard time taking it to the ground, then I got Artem. But, you know, it's going to be a tough fight for both those guys.
Very true.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, thank you very much.